Prebiotics, probiotics, synbiotics, postbiotics. So many biotics. Why does everything have to be so confusing?
Morning, Helen.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm Sapfi, your guide to the wonderful world of microbes. You seemed a bit puzzled.
You could say that. I'm drowning in biotics over here.
Well, how about we take a little journey together? I promise it'll all make sense.
Really? That would be amazing.
Hold on tight, Helen. Let's take a magical journey through time to see how it all began. Welcome to Paris in the 1860s. There, in that little lab, is Louis Pasteur.
Louis Pasteur? Isn't he the one behind pasteurization?
Exactly. He discovered that tiny organisms called bacteria were causing food and drinks like milk and wine to spoil.
So he's the reason we can keep food fresh longer?
Yes. By heating liquids to kill harmful bacteria, a process now known as pasteurization, he made food safer for everyone. Funny thing is, Pasteur made so many groundbreaking discoveries, but he passed away before the Nobel Prizes were established in 1901.
So he never won a Nobel Prize?
Nope. Missed it by that much? A little TMI, but it's interesting, right?
Definitely. He certainly deserved one.
Now let's meet Robert Koch. Koch was a brilliant scientist who discovered the bacteria responsible for diseases like anthrax, cholera, and most notably, tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis? That was a major health crisis back then.
It was. In fact, his discovery of the tuberculosis-causing bacterium earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1905.
He must have saved countless lives with his work.
Absolutely. Koch's work laid the foundation for modern microbiology. Back in those days, people believed that a good bug is a dead bug. They saw all bacteria as harmful villains.
I guess with all those diseases, it's understandable.
True, but not all bacteria are bad actors.
Wait a minute.
Now let me introduce you to Ilya Mechnikov, another Nobel laureate.
Who's he?
Ilya Mechnikov won the Nobel Prize in 1908 for his work on immunity, specifically the discovery of phagocytosis, where certain cells in the body engulf and destroy harmful bacteria.
Wow, that's incredible.
Indeed. Mechnikov noticed that some people lived long, healthy lives. Their secret: they regularly consumed fermented milk rich in live bacteria.
So he figured out that some bacteria could actually be good for us?
Exactly. He proposed that ingesting beneficial bacteria could improve gut health and even prolong life.
That's a complete turnaround from thinking all bacteria are bad.
It sure is. His revolutionary ideas challenged old beliefs and paved the way for probiotics. His work inspired the spread of yogurt beyond its traditional regions, introducing the concept of probiotics to people everywhere. His work inspired the spread of yogurt beyond its traditional regions, and soon yogurt became loved all around the world.
So we have him to thank for the yogurt in our supermarkets?
Indeed, Mechnikov's discoveries opened the door to understanding the positive roles bacteria play in our health.
What an incredible journey. It's amazing how our view of bacteria has changed over time.
And we're still learning more every day.
Thank you, Sapfi. That was enlightening.
My pleasure. Ready to explore more?
Absolutely. This is just getting exciting. You know, Sapfi, after all that history, I'm curious. What exactly is in my yogurt that makes it so special?
Great question, Helen. Yogurt is home to some fascinating friendly bacteria.
Really? Like who?
Two of the main stars are Lactobacillus delbrueckii subspecies, Bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus.
Those are quite the mouthful.
They are, but each part of their names tells a story. Would you like me to break it down?
Absolutely. I'm all ears.
Think of it like a family tree, or even like professions within a family.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's start with Lactobacillus. This is the genus, kind of like a family name. Just like your last name connects you to a larger group, Lactobacillus groups together bacteria that share common traits.
So all the lactobacillus bacteria are like relatives?
Exactly. They're known for their role in fermentation, especially turning milk into yummy things like yogurt and cheese.
Got it. What's next?
Next comes the species Delbrueckii. This narrows it down further. Think of it as a profession within the family.
So maybe the family is full of artists, but this group specializes in painting?
Exactly. Then we have the subspecies Bulgaricus. This is even more specialized, a master artist with a unique style.
Ah, like a painter who's famous for a specific technique.
Yes. Lactobacillus delbrueckii subspecies bulgaricus is especially skilled at fermenting milk into yogurt, a craft perfected in Bulgaria for centuries.
That's amazing. I had no idea there was so much meaning behind the names.
There's a whole world in those names, and when this bacterium ferments milk, it produces lactic acid, giving yogurt its tangy flavor and wonderful probiotic benefits for your gut health.
And what about the other one? Streptococcus thermophilus.
Great question. Streptococcus is another genus, the family name, and thermophilus is the species, meaning heat-loving.
So it likes warmer temperatures?
Exactly. It's a perfect partner in yogurt making because it thrives when the milk is warm.
So they work together to make my yogurt?
They do! Streptococcus thermophilus kicks off the fermentation process, and Lactobacillus delbrueckii subspecies bulgaricus picks up the baton to finish it.
Kind of like a team effort.
Exactly like that. Together, they transform milk into the delicious yogurt you enjoy.
It's incredible how these tiny organisms have such a big impact.
The microbial world is full of wonders.
I'm so glad you shared this with me. Understanding their names makes it all so much more interesting.
I'm happy you think so. Ready to meet more of my microscopic friends?
Definitely. Let's keep exploring.
Now let's explore the world of important probiotic strains, the stars who've been making a difference all along and still shine brightly today.
Wow, who are these amazing probiotic heroes who've been with us through the ages?
Let me introduce you to some wonderful friends. Remember how we talked about bacterial names being like a family tree?
Yes, the genus is like the family name, the species is like the profession, and the subspecies is the specialty within that profession.
Exactly. Well, within a species or subspecies, we have strains. Think of strains as individual family members with unique talents or traits.
Oh, so strains are like the unique personalities in a family.
You've got it. Each strain can have its own special abilities that make it stand out.
That makes sense.
Allow me to introduce Lactobacillus casei strain Shirota. The genus is Lactobacillus, that's the family name. The species is casei, like the profession within the family. And the strain is Shirota, named after Dr. Minoru Shirota, who discovered it in the 1930s.
So, strain Shirota is like a unique individual with special skills?
Exactly. Dr. Shirota selected this particular strain because of its remarkable ability to survive the journey through the stomach to reach the intestines, where it can do its good work.
That's impressive, and he's in Yakult, right?
Yes, he's the hero in Yakult, a delicious probiotic drink enjoyed by people all over the world.
I love Yakult. It's so tasty and refreshing.
And now you know that each bottle contains billions of strain Shirota, working hard to support your gut health. Let me introduce you to another friendly helper, Lactobacillus paracasei strain Danone, the beneficial bacterium inside every bottle of Actimel.
I recognize Actimel.
Each bottle is packed with billions of these friendly bacteria, supporting your body's natural defenses.
That's important.
Absolutely. This strain is also known as Defensis or Immunitas, different names for the same helpful bacterium.
Good to know. I'll pick up some Actimel next time.
And here's another friendly helper, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, or LGG for short.
LGG? That's an interesting name.
It is. The GG stands for Gorbash and Golden, the scientists who discovered this strain in 1985.
Oh, so it's named after them.
Exactly. They identified LGG for its remarkable ability to survive the harsh journey through the stomach to the intestines, where it can do its good work.
What's special about LGG once it reaches the intestines?
LGG helps support digestive health and strengthens the immune system. It's one of the most studied probiotic strains in the world.
That's impressive.
And here's a fun fact. LGG has a special connection to Finland. It was first introduced to the market by a Finnish company and has been popular there ever since.
I didn't know that. So LGG has quite an international story.
It certainly does. And speaking of international stories, let's journey to Sweden to learn about two more remarkable probiotic strains.
Sweden? That sounds fascinating.
Yes. Swedish scientists have discovered two important probiotics, Lactobacillus reuteri DSM 17938 and Lactoplantobacillus plantarum 299V.
Those are interesting names. What can you tell me about them?
The reuteri strain is known for supporting digestive health and helping maintain a balanced gut microbiota. It's been beneficial for people of all ages around the world.
That's wonderful. And what about the other one?
The plantarum strain effectively adheres to the intestinal lining, supporting digestive health and maintaining a healthy gut barrier. The 299V strain has been extensively studied and trusted in many countries for its beneficial effects on overall gastrointestinal well-being.
It's amazing how these beneficial bacteria are discovered all over the world.
Absolutely. It shows how interconnected we are and how the microbial world contributes to our well-being globally.
We've talked a lot about the Lactobacillus family. Are there other important probiotics we should know about?
Absolutely. Another key family is the bifidobacteria.
Bifidobacteria. I think I've heard of them.
Yes, they're essential residents of our gut. Let me introduce two example strains, Bifidobacterium animalis subspecies lactis, B12, and Bifidobacterium animalis D, N173010. These and many other strains are used in products like Activia, Actimel, and more.
Speaking of choices, how much of these probiotics should we be consuming daily? I've heard numbers like billions mentioned a lot. Can you explain what that means?
Great question. Generally, a daily dose of at least 1 billion CFUs, that's colony-forming units, is recommended.
A billion? That sounds like a lot of bacteria.
In the microbial world, that's just a tiny fraction. Your gut already hosts over 100 trillion bacteria. 1 billion CFUs is only about 0.001% of the total microbes in your gut, like adding one good neighbor out of 100,000.
Whoa! I'm like a walking microbial metropolis.
Exactly. So adding a billion friendly bacteria is like inviting a few more good neighbors to the block.
That's good to know. How do I make sure I'm getting enough?
It's easier than you might think. Many probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, and supplements are formulated to provide the right amount. Just be sure to check the labels to see how many CFUs each serving contains.
I'll definitely pay more attention to that. Thanks for explaining.
You're welcome.
Okay. I think I get what probiotics are, but I still don't know about the other biotics, like prebiotics, synbiotics, and postbiotics. Could you explain them to me?
Absolutely. These biotics all work together to support your gut health in different ways. Let me break them down for you. Probiotics are live microorganisms that, when consumed in adequate amounts, provide health benefits.
Got it, like the friendly bacteria in yogurt.
Prebiotics are non-digestible food ingredients that selectively feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. They include dietary fibers like inulin and fructooligosaccharides, as well as compounds derived from polyphenols and human milk oligosaccharides. Think of them as the nutritious meals that help your good bacteria thrive.
So prebiotics are like the meals that keep the good bacteria strong and healthy?
Exactly. Synbiotics combine both prebiotics and probiotics, enhancing their mutual benefits. It's like having both nourishing food and beneficial microbes working together in a balanced diet. And postbiotics are the beneficial compounds produced by probiotics during fermentation, such as vitamins, enzymes, and short-chain fatty acids. They help support your immune system and overall health. Think of them as the healthy leftovers that keep everything running smoothly after the meal is enjoyed.
Why are postbiotics becoming so popular?
Well, they offer health benefits without the need to keep live bacteria alive during storage and digestion.
Less hassle and still beneficial. Sounds appealing.
Precisely. Plus, postbiotics are more stable in food products, meaning they retain their benefits longer without the need for refrigeration or special handling.
Makes sense. It's like having a shelf-stable probiotic.
Exactly. This stability makes postbiotics versatile and easy to incorporate into a variety of foods and supplements, ensuring you can enjoy their health benefits conveniently.
That's really impressive. It's amazing how science makes these tiny helpers so accessible.
Indeed. Postbiotics are a fantastic addition to our health toolkit, complementing prebiotics and probiotics to support overall well-being.
This has been such an enlightening experience, Sapfi. I've learned so much.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Helen. Understanding these friendly microbes can truly make a difference in your health and well-being.
Absolutely. But I understand that everyone's needs are different. What should viewers keep in mind after watching this video?
That's a great point. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your diet or supplement routine.
That's important to know. And if you're interested in exploring more about probiotics and gut health, there's a wonderful book that delves deeper into these topics.
Plus, we've got AI bots created based on that book, ready to help answer any questions you might have. Even this video was created with the help of AI tools to bring the information to you in an engaging way.
How cool is that? Be sure to check out the description below for links to the book, the AI bots, and more resources to continue your learning journey.
Exactly. We're here to support you every step of the way on your path to better gut health.
Thank you so much, Sapfi. I've truly enjoyed our journey together.
My pleasure, Helen. Remember, a healthy gut is a happy gut.